और कैसे हो यहाँ पे Activision की शामत आ गई. Now ladies and gentlemen, you might want to fasten your seat belts, okay? Because the situation is wild. We got ass-kissing YouTubers out there. We got Call of Duty Disney channels. We also have a lot of Call of Duty shows actually going pretty hard at Activision. You might have seen those videos today, but Faze Jev is one of those content creators that is, you know, genuinely a positive dude. I love his content. In my humble opinion, one of the best Call of Duty channels. And right now he is more than just Call of Duty, right? So Jev, he went crazy. He went bozo at Activision, and we're gonna be checking out what he says. We're gonna be analyzing his points, and we're definitely gonna be taking a look at this gem out here that Activision loves to have in their games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, to understand how bad this has been, I want to show you guys this, okay? I want to show you guys this. Let me tell you the story real quick. This just happened a couple of days ago. Now, to understand, this happened because, you know, Modern Warzone, Charlie Intel, a lot of these Call of Duty suckers account, I cannot say certain words, these dudes kiss ass. These dudes always like to shill for Call of Duty. I mean, this is their job, kind of understandable. At one point I was also shilling for Call of Duty. It's a season, it comes and it goes, right? But you don't want to be blind. It's one of those things, like a man sees pom pom for the first time and he want to be swimming in the pom pom. He's blinded by the pom pom. Never be blinded by the pom pom, okay? Doesn't work like that, okay? So you want to stop chasing the pom pom, let the pom pom chase you. So in this situation, Modern Warzone, Charlie Intel, they broke their bubble. They started questioning reality. They started questioning Call of Duty. They started questioning the content that we were getting, which is basically nothing, right? 3 years, 3,000 deaths, $1 billion. You guys know the story. But then they say, thought somebody random ordered me the largest pizza I've ever seen. This turned out that it was a sick care package from Call of Duty and Activision. Oh shit! Yeah, so Activision sent them free hoodies, they sent them like a skateboard, they sent them out free moisturizers to jack off to, they sent them like a big ass pizza as well. So they stopped their roles from complaining, because, you know, the complaining really got to a new level where Activision was like, we gotta like hit them up with some cocoa, we gotta hit them up with something real quick. So they start talking, they stopped talking and stopped criticizing, I should say. And that also didn't happen because, you know what, let me show you guys this.
It looks so real! Oh my god!
And the funny thing is that, man, you remember the, oh my god, I'm shaking, I'm shaking. This used to be for Call of Duty, and right now Fortnite dropped a massive bomb. We're gonna check out what the homie Faze Jev said in a second, but
what is this? No! All the weapons.
And that reaction is genuine, right? We're talking about the homie Nick at 30. He's shaking, he's doing helicopters, he's jumping around. And I understand, bro. I understand. When I first saw this, I was kind of shaking too. Oh my god, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Oh, I'm shaking.
I played it for twice now. It's getting old. But ladies and gentlemen, let's check out what the big homie Jev has to say. Roll it.
What's going on, guys? It's Jev. This video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more of like just a sit down and talk kind of thing. I figured I would make a video talking about this just because of how much is currently going on in like video gaming landscape, or pretty much the lack of anything going on until basically yesterday. To you guys, this basically just happened a couple hours ago for me. But yesterday in my video, I mentioned basically the state of Call of Duty, Warzone especially, because there's like this weird thing that goes on with Call of Duty's identity. And
hey yo, do you all actually play Warzone? One if yes, two if not.
I'll kind of get into that a little bit later.
Let me know in the comments.
The follow-up to this question here, depending on whatever it is that you're answering, a lot of people would usually want to know why you would vote no. Modern Warzone asks, if you voted no, why? Do you think it's the mechanics of the game, or do you think that we're just burnt out on Warzone in general after 3 years? So one thing
I personally am a multiplayer guy, so it's lack of content. Guys, could you imagine one new map after 5 months? Okay, guys, we're struggling, we're not strong, we're not independent. The twats over at Activision and twats over at Call of Duty, they're struggling to put out one map, guys. Understand? I just cannot even understand. I cannot even compute that. I'm genuinely saying 3 years, 3,000 deaths, $1 billion company cannot even, you know, put out one new multiplayer map. That is just insane to me, right? And Fortnite over there, they're like, so y'all wanna play Call of Duty in our game? Here you go, okay? They drop a massive bomb out, they let the mod tools out, and I'm not sure for how long you guys have been around for. Like and subscribe helps out a ton, but if you have been around, I said that on Twitter. I said that, I dropped that here and there, where I say that, guys, like, we need mod tools. We need something like a custom zombies. You know how we had custom zombies in Black Ops 3, the mod tools. We need that for a console. My expectations, were very low with that. I was like, they need to have something like Black Ops 3 mod tools, right? But Fortnite, they were taking notes. Not only that they drop a custom mod tool, but they did more than that. Now people can actually make horror games in Fortnite. Can you imagine playing a horror game in Fortnite? You can create like a lot of games. Apparently, mofos out there, they created that GTA Grove Street. I showed that in my last video, so definitely check that out from yesterday. But people are making Grove Street, Domination from Call of Duty, Rust. All of that was done within one day. Could you imagine the type of content we're gonna have in like 3 months from now, 6 months from now, years from now? People are gonna be developing full AAA games using that Creative 2.0 that Fortnite dropped. It is just absolutely insane. It is just game over at this point.
It's very odd in the Call of Duty community especially, and I mean, I don't think it's just akin to Call of Duty, but we just see it a lot more often because Call of Duty can afford to just produce trash after trash after trash.
Damn.
And they'll just be fine. You can keep pumping the trash out if they want it. Our input doesn't necessarily matter, I guess. This is
man.
the kind of input that'll actually matter though, right? So there definitely is going to be changes coming. They're going to be scrambling. Here's the issue. I don't even know if this is something that even mechanically is wrong with the game or really even Burnout either. The game just doesn't necessarily offer anything more. And what I mean by more, for example, here's another long-standing game that people will say arguably, or just not arguable at all, is the greatest FPS game of all time, Counter-Strike. They just had their Source 2 update and they got massive hype and everything going on here. Just happened a few hours ago. All the streams and videos and all this stuff are flying. This is a long-standing game with a
CSGO and Fortnite. They just buka killed Call of Duty hard, bro. Call of Duty's, you know, on its knees right now,
a strong community on a game with devs that never, ever, ever wanted to actually touch what made Counter-Strike Counter-Strike. And at this point, because our player base is so diluted, I can't even tell you what is Call of Duty anymore. I feel like if you were to ask me, if you were to ask somebody else, if you were to ask random people would have so many different answers because there were so many design philosophies, design choices that were pounded into the player base repeatedly and then changed and then ripped away and then given back in a different form and then ripped away again and then
nowadays all what we get is like bundles and playlist update. Bundles and playlist update. That's all what we get in Call of Duty. This is just beyond ridiculous at this point. I was watching a video from Espresso and he was saying the same thing, and the fact that Espresso went that crazy, that is wild, because Espresso runs a Call of Duty Disney channel. I love the dude, met the dude. He's trying to talk just content, and that's it. He doesn't talk about his opinions most of the time. He just want to deliver the news, and he want to just peace out, right? He want to be banging chicks. Probably probably only, he's not like Activision, okay? He's basically trying to, yo, I'm not gonna cut that out from the video, but he's a good dude, okay? He's a good dude. I'm trying to make a joke, but not gonna make a joke because he's actually a good dude, right? My point is that even he came on today, he went crazy at Activision in his own ways. He never goes crazy, but because if he goes crazy, Activision will not invite him out, and you know, it's understandable. He want to maintain that relationship with Activision. Understandable.
Turned a couple years later, but now it's not as strong as it was once before because it's not in the same climate. There's so much, and of course, Counter-Strike over the years changed a whole lot. Now, I don't want to sit here and pretend to know anything about Counter-Strike's community because, truth be told, I'm a Call of Duty player. Counter-Strike players are a whole different breed. This is an actual difficult game, okay? So Counter-Strike has an incredibly dedicated community that they never...
You know, my question to the CSGO community is that, does it have skill-based matchmaking? Does it actually have that? I don't think it has, but does it?
Actually insulted by taking and giving and taking and giving and changing the core mechanics of the game. Now, given with this Source thing, you know, it could feel a little bit different in its own ways, but they're not changing the core mechanics of the game. No matter what, you're always going to feel familiar across, no matter what you're playing, what year it is. Counter-Strike is Counter-Strike. It is a consistent thing like riding a bike, whereas Call of Duty, it feels like you're riding a bike that the chain is popping off of. Your front fucking tire just exploded, and you don't even have a seat to rest your ass on. There's just a jagged pole that is shoved clean up your... That's what it feels like to play Call of Duty. And we buy a new one of those busted, broken ass...
Bro, Bro, I didn't know Jev actually had that within him like that. Yeah, god damn.
Tricycles every single year for our ad. Meanwhile, Counter-Strike just has a facelift, and the game literally has just somehow breathed another 10 plus years into the game's life. The fact that people were playing Play-Doh, no offense, the fact that people were playing Play-Doh for this long is akin to how great it is.
Guys, I want you to remind me, listen closely to those screams, okay? Because that's a scream from a non-toxic gamer.
It looks so real! Oh my god!
Oh my god, I'm shaking, guys.
Even if I don't play it, I recognize this shit. Call of Duty, you can look at a certain Call of Duty and you have a million questions. CS, everybody just goes, that's CS. There's a reason why it's great, the whole esports thing. But anyway, getting sidetracked. Just to show a contrast in difference between the devs and stuff, I'm not saying that the CS devs are perfect. I don't know if it's an exaggeration, but I've been seeing people say things like they haven't communicated with us in 5 years. Valve is a complete mystery. No one knows what's going on. So you're kind of in the dark for a long time.
True.
But at least you're in the dark with a fun game. We're on the tricycle. Our devs are throwing rocks at us as we're trying to truck through sand. So, okay, maybe it's unfair.
Man, the twats over at Activision, they just cannot even make one new map. They wanna like shove their thumbs right up their ass crack, take their finger or shove it right up their ear holes. The fact that they invited, this is baffling. The fact that they invited our content creators and this and that, we wanna listen to your feedback. Yes, we value you. They invited them out, wasted like thousands and thousands of dollars. They had setups there. They were given like free moisturizers, like free pizzas allegedly, right? And they were like, yeah, we're listening, we're taking notes. And then they, in the end, they were like, no, we're not gonna do what you're telling us. We're gonna still be strong and independent because you are wrong. You are the Call of Duty YouTuber player. We do not give a damn about your opinions. They invited them out. You are the one inviting us out, right? Not me, not me, but them, right? The YouTubers, the Call of Duty shills and whatnot. So Activision invited them out because they want to listen to their opinion, but to be honest, it was not about that. We all know it was because they wanted to market the game through them because it's kind of easy and it's less cost effective, right? They will spend less money to market the game and get a lot more in return. This is how the influencer marketing works. I mean, I'm telling you guys, like, this year's Call of Duty trailer is gonna be insane. It's gonna be the best trailer ever. It's gonna be banging ass. It's gonna be crazy. They might even gonna drop like a 20-incher there too, but the game, it's gonna be a real piece of garbage, bro.
Fair. Let's take Fortnite. How about that? Fortnite just also had a great update yesterday where they announced their Creative 2.0. In the Creative 2.0, you can clearly see that there is so much more to Fortnite than years ago, the last time I ever made a video or even played the game. To me, it was just like...
Guys, I said this before, I'll say it again. I don't like Fortnite, but I also don't hate Fortnite. And it's kind of sad because, like, I wish I kept up with Fortnite just a little bit. You know, like a monthly checkup kind of thing where, like, I'm trying to understand what's happening. But I just completely... Because Fortnite is not my type of cup, not my type of tea. You know, I mean, cannot even talk right now because Activision is so goddamn bad that it's just insane. I just wish that I kept up with Fortnite. How many of you guys play Fortnite regularly? One if you do, two if you don't. Because what they did with this Unreal Editor, that is insane. I genuinely believe that going forward, a lot of the companies are gonna be adapting to this model. To some people it will be a bad thing, but to majority it's gonna be a good thing because let's be real, if they're gonna give their own player base a content creator tool where they can make maps, and what I'm hearing, this might sound ridiculous, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm hearing that Fortnite is also ready to pay its creators. Oh shit! If you make a map and if it's good, I'm not sure about the metrics or not, but let's assume that if it's good and it hits the metrics and a lot of people are playing that, you can get paid. You can get paid. Oh shit! That's the rumors going around. That's what I heard. I could be wrong, so it's not fully set in stone. That idea is just crazy. But even if that's not true, the fact that they are letting people create whatever they want on PC, admittedly you cannot create on console, but you can play everything that people are gonna be creating on PC, right? It's gonna be like you're gonna have like a game mode and you can go within and you can play whatever people created. People are gonna be, at this point, GTA 6 is gonna happen before it actually happens. It's gonna happen in Fortnite. Bruh. We're gonna be having Resident Evil 20 billion in Fortnite. We're gonna have Black Ops 50. We're gonna have Zombie Chronicles 2 happening, all in Fortnite. People are gonna be recreating, like people created that Rust map within a day. GTA Grove Street with flying planes and shiza like that. Admittedly, nothing much to do right now, but it's looking great, and it's like the skeleton, right? They're putting the skeleton together, they're putting the locations together, graphically speaking looking good, they're getting the atmosphere together, and once they have the time, I mean, we're talking like what, like three months, a year, maybe a year later, it's gonna be a totally different game, man. There's gonna be endless amount of content, and I'm talking endless amount of high quality content. Other gaming companies, man, if they do not compete with this, they're gonna die. They're just gonna straight up be left behind. And I feel like that Fortnite really opened the doors. I know Fortnite always get you know, whenever you ask people like, what did Fortnite ruin gaming, and yeah, we got a baddie out here. Bruh. Obviously, if Activision made this game, Black Ops 1, in 2023, that baddie would have been, probably wouldn't have those melons that are hanging around, right? Bruh. You know what I'm saying? They would have probably turned, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother debate, guys. Like, you're probably gonna get like 20-incher or something. But my point here is that, guys, like, damn.
This builder BR experience thing, and I wasn't a big BR guy. But this makes it so Fortnite is so much more than a BR. And the thing is, for the longest time, Call of Duty didn't necessarily have a competitor. And that's still the case to this day, which is why Call of Duty has been able to get away with this half-ass stuff for so long. Of course, yes, us fans just keep eating the shit, but it's because we love the franchise and we love what the games used to be. And if they would just not approach it in like reinventing the wheel way, because some people from outside of Call of Duty don't really understand the angle that us Call of Duty fans are talking about whenever we're complaining about this. Like, imagine an update that you guys get every single year that changes the core philosophy and everything that you learn about the game that you were playing. Like, imagine that happened to CS. CS would be dead. Fortnite now has created kind of like a Roblox-esque type of thing where you're able to actually create your own game modes, maps, and all sorts of other, basically giving to the community. They're giving the community,
man, just watching this video is just crazy in itself, man.
Assets, and literally teaching them code to go and create their own game modes, their own maps. The possibilities are endless just in this thought process. They can update and build off of all of this. And they're giving power to the creators to actually move the game forward. Call of Duty developers, as far as I know, I don't want to talk on other developers, that could be the case too, but the Call of Duty developers that, yes, they have certain designs that they want to do, but Activision and other investors and other things, those decisions affect how they are creating these games. These systems that they are implementing, the drip feeding, all of that stuff is killing the game. If the players have all of the creation power, we don't even need them then. It's our game. And some people might feel some way about that. Some people are like, it's the devs' games, they make it however they want and they have a community or whatever. But once it gets to the point to where they are equipping the entire community to create exactly what they want, they are encouraging it. Call of Duty at every single turn has discouraged our player base from doing virtually anything outside of the scope of just pulling as much money as possible out of this. Look over at this clip from Courage. Call of Duty's domination mode recreated in Fortnite's new
Man, the crazy part here is that Courage actually did that Garbage reveal event. Oh shit! Yeah, he was behind that, man. Damn.
Creative mode with Rust elements. Now, it's obviously an exaggeration. Sure, I guess you could say it looks like Rust in terms of like the style, but it's not Rust at all. It's not the same layout or anything. But it is literally a respawn mode within Fortnite in a small...
Did Fortnite ruin gaming though? Thoughts on this one? Because, you know, this is a discussion we had, and some of you also responded when I was live streaming the other day, right? Some of you said that, yeah, Fortnite ruined gaming. Some of you said Fortnite didn't ruin gaming. Here's an easy example. I'm gonna use Mr. Beast, for example. He's on top of the YouTube right now. And here's my point, right? Mr. Beast is gonna do everything in his power to make the best content ever, right? He's gonna be dropping millions and millions of dollars, and he has the absolute right to make his product, his videos, the best they possibly can be, right? It doesn't mean that I go ahead and I start blaming Mr. Beast. Yeah, man, because of you, I do not have my job. Because of you, you're stealing my views, this and that. Nah, man, it doesn't work like that. Same is applying to Fortnite. Fortnite, they are doing them right now. I am not a Fortnite player, bruh. Like, it's not my cup of tea. But Fortnite is doing everything they can, the best they can, to make their game best as possible, to be highly accessible by most amount of players and most amount of people. They want their games to be the best and hitting mostly every single audience. And yeah, with this Unreal Engine creation tool, when people start making those GTAs, those Call of Duty, people already are,
Bruh.
but you know what I mean, right? When people start making those horror games, bro, it's gonna attract all of those people into the game. It's just game over at this point. You cannot blame Fortnite for Call of Duty's downfall, because Call of Duty was copying Fortnite. They could have chose to go in their direction. And guys, copying is not bad as long as you're taking that as an inspiration. Inspiration is not bad. We're all inspired. We're all inspired by different things, movies, games, everything that is around us, right? Inspiration is not a bad thing. Copying to certain degrees is also not a bad thing as long as you have your own twist to it. But copying everything dead ass and not delivering anything at all, I mean, damn, they copied the battle pass model, and the battle pass is just utter garbage. There is nothing going on in Call of Duty battle passes. I'm not sure about current Fortnite battle pass. Maybe it's also garbage. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna comment. But back when I tried to play Fortnite, man, the battle pass in Fortnite was insane. It was insane content. I would like to believe and assume, based on what they're doing currently, their battle pass has to be insane as well with content.
Small map without building and stuff. The only thing that I don't like about this is that it's third person. You make this first person and the first person is actually good and consistent and great. You literally have a Call of Duty competitor. I'm not joking. When you give power to the players will then pick the best base possible for themselves. Once I played Roblox's Frontlines and realized that the players themselves making those decisions for themselves, making the mechanics as close as possible to emulate things and make the changes that we want as a community, it's fun. You don't feel like you're at the mercy of anything. It's amazing. It truly is. So while we got CS over here having a massive facelift for their game, huge update to the biggest, most successful esports FPS game of all time, the most highly respected, smoke works dynamically, which changes a whole bunch of stuff, which is just...
Guys, here's what DrDisrespect said. He went crazy, and a lot of the streamers went absolutely mad at Activision. Click on this video on the screen, or click the video on the left. That also apparently happened. Check these videos out, guys. They don't want you seeing that, and I'll see you right there, okay? See you there, guys.